Today is the 24th, I think, of January. I saw I saw a comment on a podcast, Barnyard Bees. Can you have a beehive in your living room? I'm going, and my brain's going, so why would anybody want a beehive in the living room? Then I processed it, right? I went through, okay, how does the bees function? How do they work? And I went, well, yeah, you actually can have a beehive in your living room. And here, I haven't watched this podcast yet. I was just doing what I do. I do a lot of research, all kinds of topics. And so, in my opinion, I haven't watched it yet. I just did my own analogy on the plausibility of it, right? So, if you get a nuke box, you make a new nuke box, and you fill this is my homemade nuke box, and you fill the nuke box with, you know, oh, that's a whole frame. I'll have to wax that puppy up. So you fill it up with nursing bees and a queen, right? And you put that by a window because you want a window, right? Of course, you're gonna have flies coming in and out and whatever else, bugs, but they need an out. Or you can just take it and make it so that the out of the entrance is facing out the window. It's still in your living room, right? The window's open. And you seal the rest of the window so flies and whatever else can't come in and you know. And you have a beehive in the living room, right? As long as the entrance is facing out the window or close to it, or you can put it this way and then build like a channel. Bees will go down a tube. You can get like a tube, a long one even, and they'll go down the tube, and as long as it's going outside, they'll fall that tube back into the hive. Yeah, they're very, they're very, they're very curious creatures, and they'll find their way. Trust me. And so, yeah, so you can have a hive in your living room, theoretically, if you understand how they work, right? If you understand what bees need, you can't have them flying around in your house because they need to go out and feed, right? So they have to go out and feed, right? And of course, you can feed them in your house, but their instinct is going to want to come out of that hive and go on a navigational flight and then go get nectar and pollen, right? It's just their instinct. So you just can't put a beehive in your living room. But you can, as long as you build the structure so they can come in and out, and you just never want them flying around in your house. That would be unwise, you know what I'm saying? That'd be like some hillbilly people or something who just think, going, honey, I just got all these bee stings all over me. I just don't understand why these bees over sitting over here by the couch keep stinging me. I don't get it. so, so yeah, I wouldn't recommend a full beehive in the house, but with a nuke box, like a two framer, and you put a bunch of nursing bees in there along with your queen, and run a tube or something out a window, or put it out a window and then block off the rest with some screen or something, so other unwelcome critters can't fly in. And yeah, you can put a beehive in your living room. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, this is my I had some scrap wood. And this is how the bill down in the hillbilly territory. I'm saying there's some plywood over there. It's been there for 55 years. It looks a little shabby, but let's make a beehive. We can make a beehive out of that, Johnny. Yeah. So this is 3/4, just really old plywood. Just look how old that plywood is. Oh my gosh, antique beehive. But that's the condition it was in. Um, I had it on the bottom of a trailer, and the trailer caught on fire. So I salvaged what 3/4 inch I could of the plywood, and I made little nuke boxes. Right? I mean, the bees that are going to be in this box are not going to be there very long. Right? They're gonna. It's just long enough for them to build up the comb, the queen. So I'll make a new queen, right? And I'll put her in here and dump a bunch of nursing bees in here with her, like a whole bunch. And the foragers, they'll fly out and go back to the other hive, and you got yourself, a new beehive. You just kind of monitor them for next month or so, and if you see that they're starting to look too congested, you can upgrade it to a, 5 framer or a full size brood box. And I've got 5 brood boxes that I made just from scrap wood, and just wood sitting around. I said, that's 3/4 inch. That's been there for 22 years. So I made a bunch of beehives out of wood that's been sitting around a long time. And you can also take the those pallets, wood pallets. You can pick those up sometimes for free somewhere, and you can double layer the pallet wood, put the white pine on the inside, and then double it. And when you double those, you're typically at 3/4 to an inch, and you can make you can make full size brood boxes. What are they? 19 by 20, and out of pallets, right? Free wood. Just got to cut it up, whatever. Plug the holes, with some wood glue or whatever, and you got free beehive. The only thing that you need to do, obviously, is the labor, right? There's lots of ways to make your own apiary or your own bee farm, basically, with minimal to virtually almost no cost. But maybe some screws or some tacks or some glue, or you can really keep your costs down if you just think, man, I'm a cheap guy. I ain't got much money to do all that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna make all this kind of things I got laying around over here. I'm gonna put this together with that and then that, and voila, you got a functioning beehive, and they don't care. What a bee's gonna be focused on is the size inside the cavity, right? As long as there's not any odors or anything that's bad inside there, to them that's gonna be home. They don't care. Right? You don't want any treated wood on the inside. Right? It's okay to have it on the outside, but no treated wood on the inside. That could harm the propagation of the beehive itself. So, you can create a beehive almost out of almost any wood. Just you can layer wood. You can glue this wood. You get your inside built right correctly, and then or you can do strats this way and then go this way, right? So you do this way with pieces of wood from a pallet, and then you go this way with the other ones, and you're going to have maybe an inch, which is wider than 3/4. What you really want is 3/4 at least for good insulation, for good heat transfer, moisture control, and all that kind of stuff. 3/4 is recommended, right? Especially for winter, right? 3/4 inch ply or 3/4 inch wood is just a better insulator to get your bees through the winter. Anything less than that, yeah, you're kind of risking the survivability of your hive. Okay, I just wanted to share the beehive in the living room scenario. Weird, like why would you want a beehive in your living room? I don't know, overkill. I just love my bees. Come here, bees. Let's sit here and watch this. Have you ever seen this series? This is a cool. Okay. So be humble and kind. Humble and kind. I will. Subscribe. Thumbs up. Help me support this channel. Goes a long ways. If you have any comments, leave your comments, and if I don't have the answer at the moment, give me a few minutes. And you have good day.